Afternoon. It's Monday. It's cloudy. It's springtime. Hope everybody's well. Right, so quick live video today regarding this time of year, really. In between Easter and summer, traditionally busiest time for people trying to lose weight, get fit, and achieve goals. Because it starts to become, as we know, it starts to become a bit more real now with the whole weight loss thing and the whole fitness thing, because obviously it's getting warmer, so people have to wear less layers and so on. So that obviously makes it a bit more, I don't know, a bit more important to look the best you can, I suppose, is the best way to put it. So yeah, so anyway, so after Easter, between Easter and July, summer school holidays are the busiest time of year traditionally for people actively looking to get fit and to get in shape. So, not January, because January is a horrible month because it's damp and cold and dark and all the rest of it. So normally this time of year is really, really busy for those type of people looking to get fit and lose weight. So, I was going up to the gym the other day, and as I was walking into the gym, it was quite busy, and it was almost like, sometimes it's almost like the peacock feathers. So you walk in the gym, and this is the men and the women, and everybody's like, grunting and sweating and growling, and it's almost like this, who can look like they're having the most extreme workout, and it's almost like this beast mode thing's been turned on, and it's like, beast mode on and all this sort of stuff, and train sane or stay the same, and all these sort of training phrases that actually don't mean a great deal and aren't very helpful. So, funny enough, when I was going into the gym, beast mode was on, and you could see all these people just trying to get on, trying to outdo each other with the sweat and outdo each other with the grunting, and a thought crossed my mind, really, that this whole thing about sort of showing off and beast mode and all this sort of stuff means nothing unless you're still there in December. Because anybody can show off now. Anybody can, check in now, and anybody can post pictures of their healthy salad on Instagram now. But it doesn't matter now. Because who cares? It matters 12 months out the year. It matters 5 years down the line. It matters, consistently. This beast mode showing off stuff is stupid, really, a lot of the time. Because ultimately, this is your journey, and your journey, you'll be successful based on how consistent you are. You won't be successful based on how many times you turned on beast mode in a year, or how many times you showed off, or how many times you grunted or sweated, or any of that. That's all fine, everyone's got the choice. But the truth is, beast mode, beasts are there in December and February and the months when it's not sexy. Beasts don't take pictures of their food. They just eat to serve themselves and eat for their goals. They don't just share stuff when it's cool. Amount of people I see sharing stuff, the food pictures and the training pictures, and then come February they've joined a different gym, or they're back on it, or they're off it again, or they're trying this, or they're trying to do that, or they're trying to sell this cleanse now, and all these sort of inconsistent behaviours that we see now because of social media. Aware of the irony. That, we forget that actually beast mode is about consistency, and doing it when it's not cool, and doing it when it's not sexy, and doing it when it's not summer or spring, doing it when it's December, still eating healthily in December, still eating healthily in October, when it's not cool, when it's not, do you know what I mean? So, whilst, if you're working hard and achieving what you want to achieve, that's great and that's down to you. Showing off and trying to be clever doesn't mean nothing in the real world when you're really trying to achieve something. You do it all year round without making a fuss. And it's cool, the whole social media thing and all that now. It's life, and we've got to play the game. As I play the game as much as anybody else. But the truth is, if you're not doing it in December, there's no point giving it the big un and giving it all beast mode now when the sun's out. Because ultimately, nobody cares. There's no point going, yeah, man, I smashed that workout if it's the only workout you're doing this week. And you're not going to do another one for another 2 weeks. Do you know what I mean? the consistency, the boring stuff, the mundane stuff, the stuff that I keep talking about, which is boring and mundane, but the stuff that gets the job done, is where it really matters. The true beasts will be there in December. They eat healthily or eat to serve their goals all year round, and it's as simple as that. So before you think about showing off, or before you think about trying to impress people, make sure you're consistent, because the problem is, if you're not consistent, it's embarrassing when you've got to explain to people why you didn't follow through on that thing you were talking about, or why you didn't follow through on, you know, your exercise plan that was brilliant and you were burning loads of calories and it was really intense. And then someone says 3 weeks later, well, how you get on with it? You're like, oh yeah, well, you know, I kind of stopped doing that. It's kind of embarrassing. Yeah. There's a really funny picture that I saw that said about people's behaviour on social media, that said, it's great that you found the love of your life for the 3rd time in 2 years. And it's the same with the fitness stuff, you know, the food stuff. You know, consistency is important. Yes, if you want to share your results, and yes, if you want to be proud of what you're doing. But if you're not prepared to do it when it matters, which is really October through to February, March time, because if you don't do it in that time when it's not cool, you ain't going to get any results ever, because you'll just erode all your results you get through the summer. And I know I keep saying this, but it's true. People want inspiration, motivation, all this sort of stuff. The truth is, if you're not consistent, all this showing off and beast mode and new clothes and flashy stuff doesn't mean shit. If you're not doing it when it's cold and dark and no one's watching, if you're not eating healthily when no one's watching, when you can't put your picture on Instagram, or you can't tell everyone how badass you are or how intense your workout is, nobody cares. It's 12 months, 2 years, nearly 12 years since I started doing this stuff, and you're just consistent. You change your journey, you evolve. But if you're not consistent, all that showing off, beast mode, high intensity, I really want to sweat my workout stuff, don't matter, because 95% of people that even try and lose weight and get fit never stick to it. Or if they do, they stick to it as more of a hobby, which is fine. But if your goal is to get a serious result, you've got to do it when no one's watching, and you've got to do it when it's hard and boring and when you can't share the success. I give you the modern world. So yeah, so beast mode, great, as long as it's beast mode all year round and not just when it's cool and when it looks good and you can put a picture on social media. Have a good day.